She was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more life somewhere else.
Hi guys, it's me. Just checking in because I mean I have a lot of pictures and I'm gonna post them, but you can't really tell necessarily. I mean, you can see what I've seen in the photos, but you can't really see what I've done or anything necessarily. So I'm just gonna give you a very short amount, or a very small amount rather, of just little interesting things I've done the past couple of days. Because I haven't been able to take pictures of them all. Just, you know, some of them are kind of fleeting, and some of them there are pictures, so I'll post them. But yeah, I just thought I'd, you know, check in and make sure you guys know I'm okay. So in the last 48 hours, what have I done? I have taken many naps, many naps, but I can't nap for more than like 20 minutes before I start having nightmares because my REM cycle's all screwed up. I have one of my class projects actually. One of my classes about like love in France, which I didn't actually pick the class. I just got put in it. So yeah, so it's about love in France and like the way people sort of interact here, and it's very interesting because people are very open with stuff like that. Like they'll just make out in the middle of the park and nobody cares. And it's actually quite common. And like for the first few days, I was just like, ugh, I can't look because I feel like I'm invading their privacy. But I mean, I think they almost like want everybody to see them, which is interesting. But anyway, so I had to go out with my friend Carlos, who we randomly got put together in this like project. So we went and took video around the city, and we took pictures of like really cute couples. You know, it was really awkward because yeah. It was really awkward, and I have a couple pictures of people giving me like these really strange looks because they see me with the camera and they go, "Oh crap, she's taking a picture of me," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not actually spying on you. I'm just trying to get my assignment done." But yeah, so I'll post some of those because they're pretty freaking hilarious. Let's see what else. So I went around like a spy, taking pictures of cute couples. I got a couple really good ones. Not all of them are really good, but I got a couple that are pretty good. What else? I tried to help a friend buy shoes for his little sister, which was weird. But it was like, you know, the guys are like, well, we have to get presents for our female relatives, and we're dudes. And I was like, okay. So I helped my friend get his sister some shoes, which was cute. What else? I tried sushi, it was just like cucumber avocado sushi, and I didn't like it because I don't like seaweed. But I tried, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to be cultural here. I know how to use chopsticks very well because, you know, I love Asian food in general, but I don't like sushi. I'm sorry. I don't like sushi. It's the seaweed. But they had this amazing stuff. They just brought it out, like, I think it was just free, but it was like this, what they would call, apéritif, and I think she called it kheer, and I've never heard of it before. When I think of kheer, I think of Kheer, which is this Indian, sort of, I mean, it's not necessarily just Indian, but it's, like a Southeast Asian kind of dish with rice and milk and sugar, and it's like freaking amazing. But no, it's, I think this was Kheer. I've never heard of it, but it was like a really good like rosé, except 10 million times sweeter and not very alcoholic. She just gave it to us and it was really good. I was like, what the heck is this? But I mean, it was like in this tiny little thing like that, and I was like, wow, I've never had that before, but it was really good. Yeah, and I had this like amazing Japanese beer. That was good. But don't like sushi. I like pickled ginger, but I don't like sushi. But at least I tried it. Yeah. But it was just the seaweed. The seaweed was just too fishy. I'm not a fish person. Yeah, I hope you can understand. Yeah, so what else? I tried sushi. I helped somebody buy shoes. Um, I went to the mall today because I was gonna go try to get some actual food because I've been running out again. But I mean, now that I have a fridge, I can actually put food in it. You know, like there's sort of a working kitchen, but it doesn't really work that well. I was like, yes, I'm gonna go get food, and then so I go to the mall because they have like this huge. I mean, it's like there's supermarkets, and they call them supermarché, and then there's hypermarché, which is like supermarket Zilla. It's like Walmart on steroids, like French Walmart on steroids. Like it puts Walmart to shame. I'm sorry, it does. And everything's like wicked cheap and stuff. And I was gonna try to go there. It's called Carrefour, but it was closed because it's Sunday, and I walk into the mall because that's where everything is, and everything's just closed. So I'm like, I just need some food. I have low blood sugar, and all the restaurants are closed right now, and I just need like some kind of sustenance before I drop dead in the street. But everything was closed except McDonald's. So I went and had fries and a Coke, like an ugly American, and it was really good. I miss the States, you guys. I like France, but I miss the States. I miss, I miss the people. I miss my cats. I miss my car. I miss Mexican food really bad. What else? Okay, so everything was shut down in there. I don't even know what was open. Like there was that quick burger thing with the Homer Simpson theme, which is like just horrible, with the donut burgers, and that was open, and then McDonald's was open, and then there's this one like French chain called Monoprix, which kind of reminds me of Target a little bit, and that was open, like, and it was closing literally 15 minutes after I walked in and realized that, so I go down there and I just kind of grab a bunch of stuff off the shelves randomly because I'm like, oh look, it's food, oh look, I can eat it, sort of, and so I grabbed some stuff from there, and I just came home, but it's kind of sad. Everything's closed. I don't even know why the mall is open because everything is closed in there. Yeah, and everything's just dead today. It's Sunday and everybody's just kind of, it's usually very crowded. There's a lot of people because there's, the population density here is very, very intense, and there's a lot of children and a lot of pregnant women, like, everywhere. Not like in the States. I don't see nearly as many pregnant women where I live as I've seen here. And just kids all over the place. Just kids and kids and kids and kids. Lots of kids. Which I think is interesting. There's very young mothers, too. Like, they all look very, very young. And I just wonder, I'm like, how do they survive, But, I mean, they obviously do. And I think maybe it's like cheaper to live here. Well, it is cheaper to live here. Pretty much everything's cheaper here except there's a lot of like American imports, but French things that I like in the States, like that shampoo that comes in the green bottle, Garnier Fructis, that stuff. It's like $8 a bottle some places in the States, and it's like €1 or €2 here for the same kind of stuff, except, it's got French on the label instead of English. But yeah, so, I think it's cheaper to live here, and that's maybe why. What else? I've noticed, aside from just general getting skinnier, which is very obvious at this point, I've been feeling better, like, physically. Like, I was really sad and depressed when I first got here. Like, I was just lonely, and I was tired, and I was hungry all the time, and I was just like, ugh. But the sun, I've noticed, stays up because we're further north. That's why people here eat dinner later. So the sun is just always shining. It's shining pretty much until like 9 o'clock p.m. And And I've been forced to walk everywhere, so I've been getting all this vitamin D. I mean, I'm not, like, I guess you'd call this my deep summer tan, but, and you can't really see through the camera, but it's actually, I'm getting a little bit tan. A little tanner than I was. And I've been wearing a lot of sunscreen because I just don't, like, with the, it's probably not a good idea for me to be getting so many UV rays, but even with the sunscreen, like, I'm not burning or anything. I'm just getting a little color, and I've been getting a lot of exercise, which in turn translates to endorphins, which make you happier. And so now I don't like to sit around my room. I don't like to sit around my room. I like to go. Yesterday I spent 2 hours just walking around Presqu'île, just walking around, just because I could. Because if I'm not moving lately, if I'm not moving, I start to go a little bit squirrely. So, yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. Oh, and my backpack's lighter. Everything's lighter, even with all my junk in it. Everything feels lighter. I feel like I'm getting stronger. I feel healthier with the slight, like, I still have some reservations about my sleeping, but in general, it's getting a lot easier. I'm less likely to be like upset or to cry about something. I'm not a crier usually, but here, like the first couple of days, I'm not gonna lie, I just cried like a baby because I missed everybody, and I was just, everything's brand new, and it's like this culture shock kind of. I mean, I was kind of prepared, and the linguistic side is not an issue for me, and now I'm really, really in my element. Like, just suffice to say, I'm really in my element. I've been hanging with some really smart people, and I'm doing okay. I mean, I really want to. There's some times during the day, like, because it's on and off. Like, I just sort of want to go. Oh, let's just go. Let's go to the airport and let's buy a ticket, and I'm gonna go back to LA. Like right now, that's all I want to do. But for the most part, I've adjusted. I'm I've got it marked on the calendar the day I'm going back, and I'm gonna be happy as a clam. But I'm trying to bloom where I've been planted for a little while. Lights at the end of the tunnel, and I'm just gonna try to be happy, because there's no point in being miserable. So, yeah, forgive me for not being so miserable. As I was at first, but I'm not anymore. So, okay. You see me? I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm at that 13-minute mark again. So I better say my adieus, and if you can't see, I kind of need a shower. So I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna try to post some stuff on my blog, like actual pictures and stuff. So I will see you soonish. Okay, bye guys.